Okay, another problem you had on your exit ticket was this one. I asked you how much space does the chocolate cake take up? Now, when I see space, something takes up. That is the definition of what property of an object? Volume. It's how much space something takes up. So it's its volume. So we're looking for the volume of this chocolatey cake. Now, it is irregular, and I call it irregular just because I can see it is not one perfectly put together rectangular prism. I can see one prism on the top and one on the bottom with different measurements, and that's what makes it irregular. It's our job to find the overall volume. So just like our first problem, we're going to break it into two pieces. A on the top, B on the bottom, and then our overall. So let's find the volume of A. We have to find all of our components once again. Our length is 8. How long it is, 8 inches. Our width is 4 inches. And it is 6 inches tall on this side. Okay. I know 8 times 4 is 32. And now I need to multiply by 6. Once again, I don't know my 6 tables all the way up to 32. So off to the side, I'm going to find my product. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So I have 192 cubic inches on this cake for that first top layer. But now we need to find how much B is, how much volume that bottom layer takes up. Quickly to yourself, figure out what would be the length, the width, and the height. See, volume of B, we're going to have length is 10. Our width is 8. And our height is 6. Both tiers have the same height. Tiers meaning levels of the cake. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to do this one first because then multiplying by 10 at the end is going to be a little bit easier for me. Now, I know that 8 times 5 is 80. Or not 8 times 5 is not 80. 8 times 5 is 40. So then 8 times 6 is going to be 40 plus 8. So it's going to be 48. So I know 8 times 6 is 48. Now I still have to multiply by our length of 10. I'm going to get 480. Remember, when we multiply by tens, each digit moves one place greater. So 4 ones becomes 8 ones becomes 8 tens. 4 tens becomes 4 hundreds. So we have 480. But now we need to find our overall. Remembering, our overall means overall I should think of what operation? Addition. So I'm going to add both together. Our overall volume is going to be the volume of A plus my volume of B. So we're going to get 192 plus 480. I struggle to add side by side, so I'm going to rewrite it over here. 480 plus 192. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 8 is 17. 4 plus 2 is 6. So I know our overall volume is going to be 672 cubic inches. Think to yourself now, how are you doing with this process? Can you find your equations? Are you struggling to determine volume by multiplication? Are you forgetting to add? I know some of us have been adding our length and our width and then multiplying by height. But remember, we always multiply because length times width is area, and area, or the layer, times how tall it is, gets me volume. On the next slide, please answer how confidently you are feeling about this process.